Hey guys, it's Suzanne, and this is my 2 week post-op update. So for the last 2 weeks is definitely, I've had challenging days, I've had good days, bad days, everything in between. This recovery is definitely difficult, but it's still manageable. I still am glad that I had it done. I think more than anything, it's just adjusting to kind of a new way of doing things, being careful about the way that you're moving and slowing down a little bit. That's something that is just harder when you're used to like doing everything for yourself and having a busy life, to kind of be in the house, recovering, making yourself, get up and move, but not overdo it. That's one thing that I really need to focus on even going forward, is getting up and moving more, because a lot of times what I would do was get comfortable. I would get out of pain, I would get ice packs in my blanket and cuddled up in this recliner, and I would just kind of want to stay put. But I found that I actually do feel a lot better if I get up and I walk around a lot more. So I have a walker that my next door neighbor let me borrow, that and a shower chair. And it's just nice to just get up, and I actually just walk around our condo and just to get some steps in and make myself just kind of move and let my body get adjusted. And I always feel better afterwards. I don't know why I find myself just wanting to stay put, but I definitely recommend, if you're recovering, get up and move. Don't overdo it. Don't lift anything heavy, but get up and move around, because it will make you feel better. And there's something about just kind of getting back into the swing of things. So I have been getting up and getting dressed. I do have help here. My parents are here for the first 3 weeks, so they've been here for 2 weeks already, and then my dad is here for another week. It's been invaluable having that help, especially if you have little kids. I would not have been able to do this without them. And so as far as the pain is concerned, there's definitely times where it's worse than others. For me, I think my worst time seems to be in the middle of the night, and I think it's just because everything's dark. There's nothing else to focus on. There's not really anyone around. It's kind of just this time where you don't really have anything to do except for think about how you're feeling and maybe even overanalyze how you're feeling. So I would say between like 11 o'clock at night to like 3 or 4 a.m. is my most difficult time. I have switched over to sleeping solely in this power recliner, and I am so glad that I bought this. I bought this for the surgery. I thought that I would be sleeping in my bed at first, but I learned very quickly that I was much more comfortable sleeping in the recliner. Being in that L position just takes a lot of the pressure off of my incision area. And that's primarily my focus, is my the lower body lift and the tummy tuck. The incision is 360, so getting in a comfortable spot for that is the main focus. My breast lift doesn't hurt at all. It's like it never even happened. I'm really glad that I did it, because it will be really nice to not have to worry about rolling onto my breast or anything like that, the things that you face when you have like really saggy boobs. So I'm really glad that that part I will not have to deal with. But I will say the breast lift is really like a breeze. The main thing that's difficult is the lower body lift, and that's just because getting comfortable when you have an incision all the way around and learning how to walk without stretching it and things like that. It's totally manageable and doable, but that is the harder part. So I definitely feel like things are getting a lot better. I feel like the first 2 weeks were probably going to be the hardest, and every day I'm getting a little bit more mobile. The shower chair that I told you guys about has been invaluable. It's so nice to just go in and sit in the shower chair and just let the water hit you. There's something about that that just makes you feel human again. And so I've been doing that. As you guys know, I didn't have any drains, so I didn't really have to wait to be able to take a shower, which has just been nice, so that you don't feel grimy. And so yeah, I'm just kind of forcing myself, like I said, to get back in the swing of things, taking it easy and learning how to do that. Staying on top of my pain medicine. I write everything down so that I don't forget when I'm taking things, and then I can kind of gauge to see how my pain's doing. But I'm the type of person who looks away when I get blood drawn. So if I can do this, I promise you that you can. But you will have days that are difficult and days that are good. And at the end of it, you end up pain free and you don't have to modify all of your clothes and wear Spanx all the time. And it's, it's just a temporary sacrifice. And that's what I constantly remind myself if I'm having a bad day or, just my pain is a little difficult. So I will be in touch with you guys really soon, and I'll attach some pictures at the end of this video because right now I'm have my compression stuff on. You can't really see anything. So I will be sure to attach those, and I'll talk to you guys really soon. Bye.